Welcome to the Oligo News. China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, and how it's now turning into a global debt collection mission. Yes, in 2025, China is no longer just giving loans, it is collecting them. And the amount is huge. $22 billion in repayments from 75 developing countries, including some of the poorest nations in the world. Over the past 10 years, under the BRI initiative, China gave billions of dollars in loans to build roads, ports, and power plants in developing countries. This was seen as China's way to grow its global influence, especially in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. But now, according to a report by the Lowy Institute, China is shifting roles, from a capital provider to a debt collector. That's because many of the BRI loans given between 2012 and 2018 are now due. And in 2025, $22 billion will be repaid to China, the highest ever. This means China is now the top debt collector for developing nations, even more than Western lenders like the Paris Club. Many of these 75 countries are poor and vulnerable, still struggling after the COVID-19 pandemic. They are now under pressure to pay back Chinese loans, even though many of the projects are not making enough money. For example, in Sri Lanka, China took over the Hambantota port on a 99-year lease when the country failed to repay its debt. That's why critics call this a debt trap strategy. In 54 out of 120 countries, China's debt payments are now more than what they owe to all Western lenders combined. That includes China's neighbors like Pakistan, Laos, Mongolia, and Kyrgyzstan. One of the biggest examples is Pakistan. According to the World Bank, Pakistan owes nearly $29 billion to China. That's 22% of all its debt. In comparison, it owes 18% to the World Bank and 15% to the Asian Development Bank. In 2025, Pakistan must repay or roll over more than $22 billion in external debt. To help out, China recently rolled over a $2 billion loan for Pakistan, part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC, worth $60 billion. But even China is now facing economic slowdown. So, it's changing strategy. Moving from mega projects to small but beautiful investments under BRI. China says it is not forcing countries into debt. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has said that these loans follow international rules and are part of friendly cooperation. They also said that other countries are spreading rumors about the so-called China debt trap. But the pressure is real. China now has to choose between being a strict debt collector or offering debt relief to protect its image as a development partner. So to sum it up, China's Belt and Road loans are now coming back. Not as new projects, but as billions in repayments. Will China stay flexible, or demand payment no matter what? Will this impact its soft power and future role as a global leader? We'll keep following this China debt crisis closely. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more global economy updates, BRI news, and real stories from developing countries. For English news you can also visit our news website www.theoligo.com. Thank you for your valuable time.